Good morning. We're out Maybank holiday, and I'm out on a rather grey day with my good friend Mr. Baker, and back on a field where I found me groat. So fingers crossed, a bit more medieval action. But yeah, and the microphone's playing up again, so we've gone old school and straight to the phone. So hopefully this is coming through okay. Anyway, let's get on with it. I've got Sexy Spade in the Deus 2, and new Sexy Spade, and we'll show you the first good one. Right, let's get on with it. Well, about half an hour, first good signal. Well, yeah, see, that's what I thought, silver, but it's really light. It feels more like aluminium, and I can't see anything on it, but it's round. It's pretty weird. I will do the silver test, but I have a horrible feeling it's just an aluminium disc of sorts. It's quite thin, but God, definitely got my heart going. Definitely felt hammered, but yeah, it's far too light for silver, I'm sure. But never mind. I should put it in the pot anyway. It might be something interesting, or it might just be a silver disc of nothingness. Anyway, there you go. First good signal. Woo! Let's carry on. Well, finally, after buttons, bits of lead, and rubbish, and I'm just about to head for a snack, and it is nearly 10 o'clock on my wonderful Casio G-Shock BX5600. Oh, what a watch. Anyway, enough of the watch advert. And I found silver. And it's a lovely little love token. Look. Somebody bent that. William the whatever. Thought when I saw the edge of it might be hammered, but a bit of silver is always appreciated. So it's just on the way back to the car to get my snack. So yeah, that's nice. Didn't really expect that, but we'll take it. So yeah, that's better than that aluminium disc. Even that's heavier than that aluminium disc. So William the Third, something like that. Anyway, lovely. Silver, let's carry on. Oh, here we are. It's 10 o'clock, back in the car for a bit of a drink. And my favourite, orange and chocolate flavoured keratin bars. Ooh, look at that. 20 grams of protein, all good stuff. Yeah, I went out. It hasn't rained on us. It is quite dark and cloudy, but that's right. Obviously, dog walkers coming away, so we'll get the usually. Have you found any gold yet? Don't take them that way. Can you see? There. By the time I finish, perhaps I'll be gone, or else I'll be. Oh, have you found any gold yet? No, never mind. Better luck next time. Anyway, look at that idyllic scene. Detector and a dike. Take you to all the best places. Anyway, right, let's carry on with the snacking. Catch you in a bit. Well, I've had my snack. I'm rejuvenated. I didn't really get a chance to play coin, but this was so tiny, but then it popped up. And I thought, oh, it's a coin. It's a tiny coin. And then looked on the back and went, oh no, it's gilded, and there's probably shankage missing from just there. I might get a bit of detail off that. Looked like a bus to start with, but I'm not really sure now. Might be a horse, or a camel, or I don't know. Could be anything, couldn't it? There you go, but it's a nice button. I've got quite a few 4-holders and bits of lead and stuff, but best button so far. You're the winner. Well done. Congratulations. Right, let's carry on. Oh, well, actually, there was another bit of this, but it fell off while I was getting out. You see that? It's got somebody's initials on it, or initials on it, RJP possibly, and a little floral design around the side. That's quite cute. I don't know what it is. There's another bit sticking off the back here, but it snapped off when I got it out of the ground. But yeah, there you go. That's a bit of history, isn't it? History in your hand. Nothing on the back. I don't know if I can see. Sorry, buddy. But there you go. Well, the few interesting things we found today were a bit slim pickings, and it's not the country music star, as we say. But there we go. Right, let's carry on. Well, didn't really expect that. There you go. Really know what it is. It's like two nutty bits and a bit in the middle. There you go. It's a bit random, isn't it? Very strange. There's a ring. It's a captured ring thing. Oh, there you go. Oh well. Probably got about an hour left, so fingers crossed something's a bit more interesting before we go. Carry on. Well, never mind finding little pistol shots, look. not been fired, that one. That's been made and dropped, that. Nice clean example. Put the bit on it that comes out the moulding. There you go. Well, not too many exciting things today, but you know, there's plenty of signals, so we'll keep fingers crossed for when I'm turning it to be nice. Although I've already had a silver, so that's a plus, isn't it? But yeah, it'd be nice to get something really old, an old hammered. Oh, come on. Right, let's go. Oh, here are the finds from, was this Bank Holiday Monday dig? Anyway, I was out with Mr. Baker, and there was plenty of signals, just not a lot of great interest. But so I'll run through this quick, so I might combine this with this weekend's dig, because I'm just going to a little field locally, which is generally full of buttons. So it may just be buttons I'm going to talk to you about. So be prepared, steel yourself for a day of buttons. Anyway, so we was out, lots and lots of clay pipe, and a couple of like bowl pieces, which is really cool. Bit of medieval pottery, bit of lead, shotgun shells, ear tag, the usual dross, 22303 cartridge, somebody's tyre valve, very strange, very odd bits of metal. These came up great, good signals, but all their little studs, yeah, odd random bits, little musket ball or probably a pistol ball. Something which has got initials on it, like RD something, or anyway, little flowers around the side, so that was quite pretty. That thought was a hammered, it's actually aluminium, I think, so weighs nothing, so what a shame. Buttons, yes, and finally, a tiny piece of silver. This is William with a G, Gavilium the third. You can just see his ponytail at the back here, and it's even been shaped into a love token, like an S. People did this and gave them to their sweethearts, and I think if they kept them, they were in. If they didn't, if they chucked them away, then that was it. You'd missed your chance, mate. But it's always nice to find a bit of that, and it seems these are William III's late 16s, early 1700s, so it's still pretty old for a bit of silver. So yeah, very happy to find a bit of silver, and yes, we'll hopefully be out this weekend. The weather looks all right, but just a tiny little local field to have a pot around for a couple of hours. Anyway, thanks for that. Hopefully catch you soon. Well, good morning. It's a lovely, okay, it's a Sunday morning. It's a bit gloomy and a bit cold, actually. Bloody windy. But I can hear the old skylarks or whatever tweeting above me, so it's all very pleasant. I'm out in a bit of land I've been quite a few times before. Lots of buttons, so I'm expecting lots of buttons today. And this may be the second half of a video I did the other weekend. I didn't find a great deal, but there was a little bit of silver, so I might include these two together. Hopefully it'll make one video. But wish me luck, and yeah, we'll get out there. There we go, third signal, first military button of the day. It's going to be a buttony day. You can just see there's either a line and a unicorn on either side. Look, it was a great signal. Look at that. Beast, and hope you're not getting too much of this wind noise, but yeah, lovely military button to start. Very good, let's carry on. And straight away, military button number 2. Not what they used this field for. It was a camp for soldiers or something, but yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? No shank on that one, so lost a point, but lovely signals. That was a 90 odd, that was. Yeah, very nice. Right, 2 nice buttons already. Let's go. Well, not much to report apart from old buttons and old buttons basically, but it's another button, but at least it's a nice one. Look, I've got a couple of more military ones, but they're pretty eaten up. So this is one of the nicer ones. But yeah, mostly buttons, and it's nearly snack time. So that's what we've got to show, but that's what we expected. And I don't mind some old military buttons; they're always very nice to find. Anyway, let's carry on, and then we'll probably have a snack. Well, it's that time. We can play coin a button. You can see it, it's about there-ish. So, coin a button, is it something or is it nothing? It looks pretty round and I found it in the ground, but is it a coin or is it a button? Well, been a lot of buttons, so we're about due for a coin. There it is, what do we think? Oh no, it feels like a button to me. It's a button. Yeah. No shank, sadly. Anything on it? Was it just a plain one? It feels a bit under my finger. It feels a bit like there's something on it. But is there? Get rub on the trousers. I don't think there is. Oh well, all that. Got a button, and unsurprisingly, button. But that's how it goes. Certainly on this field, there are many buttons to find. But at least they're still here, so that means I've missed some the last few times I've been on, so that's good news. Fingers crossed for something more exciting. More exciting than a button? How can that be? Well, that's the highest non-ferrous thing I've found. Look, it's a bit of clock cockery, look. Coin a phrase from Coffee Bush Kid, who coined it from Notch 11, I think. But yeah, that was very non-ferrous, and that's what we got. Yeah, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Time for a snack. That's what we need. Right, let's go and have a snack. Well, I don't know what this is. It's got a pattern around the outside, and it's very heavy. It looks really interesting, but it's very crunched up. So I think I'm going to leave the tidying up that until I get back, and then we'll see exactly what it is. I know what I'd like it to be, but that's a bit light. But anyway, it's interesting, which we like. Old and interesting. Right, let's carry on. I announced on the way back to the car, just because that's when quite often the best things are found. Thimble, 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 look. There you go. Oh, there she goes. She's trying to get away. Right, thimble. There we go. Yeah, thimble. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's a big one. That's a big thimble. Right, I've got about a couple hundred yards to the car, and that'll be it. So unless we find anything else good, we'll add these two roundups together. I might have made a new button record. You never know. Ooh, the excitement, it's just too much for me. Anyway, let's do this last little bit and then home for dinner. Well, here we are, dig part 2. This was the button bonanza section of this dig, and I won't stray too long because, as you'll see, there were many buttons. So the usual trash, as ever, bits of tat, strange bits of wiggly metal, yeah, all sorts of tiny little things. Like the old Deus was working well. Mutu, bit of clock coggery, bit of chain, bit of whatever, spoon, fork handle, something decorative. And then we start on the buttons. Look at that, buttons, but military-wise, nice. I think that might be, looks a bit more American forces, doesn't it? It's only one of those. That's the only one with the crown on it. It's quite nice. And the rest are general service military buttons. And then a tiny little one, which I really can't get any more detail off than that. But in all, 45 buttons. A new one-session button record, beating 36 by 9 buttons. There we go. So, that was good fun, wasn't it? Many buttons. And I'm sure you're very thankful I didn't show you everyone that came up. But, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.